Hello there, and welcome to today's Halloween tutorial, in which I'll show you how to make this really cute little witch's cats. I don't know if you'll remember, but I made a pumpkin cat for last year's Halloween, so I thought I'd revisit the project and give it a bit of a witchy vibe this year. So to start, I'm going to make my little cat's head. So I've just got a ball of black polymer clay here, and I'm using Fimo Professional. So I'll just pop in some eyes, and I've got some white polymer clay here, but you know, you can use whatever colour you fancy really. Perhaps some green clay would work, or some glow-in-the-dark clay would be just amazing really, wouldn't it? So it's entirely up to you. So I've added his nose, and just going to give him some odd looking eyes really, just because it's Halloween. So I just thought I'd give him an orange iris here, just to make him look a little more zany. And I'll pop on some pink cheeks. So for his body, I've just got a kind of blob of black clay again, so just need to work out where I want that to go. So I'll pop in the wire first on his head and then feed that through like so. So now I'm going to make his legs, and I've got two balls of clay that are pretty much the same size. It's just good to do it this way so you know that you've got, you know, exactly the right amount of clay in each leg. So I'll just pop in some details to make them look a bit more like paws really with my needle tool. And I'll add a bit more detail onto his paws. So I've got some brown clay here, but again you can use whatever colour you fancy really. And so the legs attach better to the body, I'm going in with my blade tool here just to take the sides off. And you should have some feet that look a little like this at this point. So I'm giving my witch's cat a pumpkin to hold, so I've got to make a teeny tiny pumpkin. So with my needle tool, I'll just go around adding some detail in. And I'll just add some shallow lines here as well. But you know, feel free to experiment with the design that works best for you. So I'll give my pumpkin some eyes and a mouth. So I'll just create some indentations with my ball tool. And pop in some eyes. And some black clay into the mouth. And I'll flatten that with my medium-sized ball tool here. So now it's time for some pupils and some teeny tiny teeth. And again, I'll just pop on some tiny pink cheeks. And to finish off, I'll add some brown clay onto the top. So I'm going to make some arms now, and these are super easy. So again, as with the legs, I need to make sure I've got two balls of clay that are pretty much the same size. And I'll create some indentations with my needle tool here. And I'm going to cut them at an angle just so that they attach to the body better. And I'll just attach the legs like so. And I'll pop in the pumpkin, and I'm using some wire just so that they stick together better during and after baking. And I'll just try and work out where I want his paws to go. So as I'm making a witch's cat, he of course needs a tiny witch's hat, and I'm going to make one with purple clay here. So really easy, I've just got a circular piece of clay and I'll create a cone shape. And attach those together, and there we have a super easy witch's hat. And I'll just work out where I want that to go, so I'll pop in some craft wire and then pop on the hats. And he of course needs an ear on the other side, so I'll create just a very basic triangular shape. I just cut at an angle. Just resize that. And then just pop on his head. And to ensure that it sticks well, I'll go in with my ball tool here just to really try and coax that clay together. There we go. And to give it a smooth finish, I'll just finish off with my wet wipe here. So I'll give my witch's cat a cape in exactly the same purple clay. So just need to basically try and work out a shape that will wrap around his body well. And I worked out it's kind of something like this really. And I'll add some waves in there just with my fingers. And I'll wrap that around his body. So I've got some purple clay and some black clay here, and I'm going to twist it just so that I can make a small piece at the front of the cape like so. Really easy. And I've done exactly the same with some orange and black clay here, just to add a little more detail to the hats really. I just felt like it kind of wanted something just to kind of bring it together a little more. So there we go. And finally, I'm going to give my little cat some whiskers. So I've got some fine black craft wire here, so I'll just add that in like so. So now my little cat is all ready to bake. And at this point, you will need to refer to your own brand of polymer clay's baking instructions. And here he is, all done. And I'm super pleased with this one. It's been a little while since I've made a tutorial, so it was nice to kind of get stuck in with a little cute character. And if you fancy some other Halloween crafts, I've got loads on a playlist, so I'll leave that down below for you as well. So enjoy making your witch's cat.